It's also full of wineries.
Wineries, yeah.
Wineries, and what else did they put here? Only winery on. Yes, what's the way have here? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and if you look on the bottom, these are araucaria trees. So it looks like a tree that, like Dr. Seuss might have drawn. And this is the trees that Paraná is famous for.
Yeah.
Hey Carlton, can you make the slide full screen, or is that not possible?
Is it not?
No, we're seeing the cue cards and stuff.
Oh, I think you need to do that.
That's much better.
Well, now we're seeing the PowerPoint, like the build view.
Good.
I think you need to do it, Dan. I think you need to go on your screen.
Well, Skype is full screen. I was seeing 4 pieces of your monitor.
Okay. If you go up there, you can choose what screen you want to see. If you want to see just one of them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Right now, I'm seeing looks like a PowerPoint presentation build page.
Okay.
Okay.
What about now?
Now I'm seeing 4 displays. And I don't see any controls that allow me to change it.
Okay, we'll do it from here then.
That's all right.
Yep.
That's
okay.
much better, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
So these araucarias are what Paraná is famous for. They get used. It's a motif a little bit like, you know, the longhorns in Texas. They're everywhere. They're on the sidewalks. So, yeah.
Yeah, and they can be cut down. If you cut it one, you have to pay a, how would you say that?
There's a fine of 50,000 reais for cutting one down. So it's a little stiffer than cutting down a blue bonnet, but same idea.
And what are those called again?
Araucaria.
Araucaria.
There you go.
And
Very good.
and what's special about them? Except that they look.
They're weird looking.
Okay, got it.
They grow up.
But if you show the next picture, it gives the pinhão.
Yeah, so they're a member of the pine tree family. So they have pine cones that come down. Can you explain?
I don't know how to say that. Pine cones?
Yeah, so these little things that you're seeing on the stove are called pinhões. And that's actually when you have a pine cone and it opens up. So these are like really fat, juicy ones, and they cook them, and they just eat the actual pieces of the pine cone. Like we would actually pull the pine nut out. They eat the whole thing. It's super weird and not very good.
Pinyon pines.
Well, he doesn't like it, but some Brazilians like it. I do like that.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste.
That.
Okay.
I don't do this.
Why not?
I said I do.
Huh?
I said I do.
Ah, tá. So, can you see it?
Yeah, we can see.
So one of the typical things from South Brazil, so we are the South region, Paraná. We have 3 states in the South region of Brazil: Paraná, Santa Catarina, and Rio Grande do Sul. So Paraná and all these other states, they have something in common. They drink this kind of tea, called it mate, or in some states, like Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, they say mate, but in Brazil we say chimarrão. We try to write down close how you can say that in English, which is chimarrão, without that silent D kind of. And that's very typical. What we do is sit down in a circle and drink. We all drink from the same cup. That's a tradition. And that's a very social drink. We share that like in the morning or at night. and families do that. At work they do that. Just keep people warm. It's kind of a tea, but it doesn't have any sugar, so it's healthy. But it has a lot of caffeine though, because it's matcha. But yeah, it's chimarrão. And something else that's very typical from here is the churrasco. Also from, it's very special from South Brazil. They have a tradition from the gauchos, with the very top of the South Brazil near Argentina. And they bake the meat on the fire like that. And I don't know if Cotton has that in the plans to take you guys to eat that, but that's pretty good.
Yes.
We're gonna go to churrasco, and then just so you know, like I have cooked churrasco before now. I know the specialty of it. So churrasco is the difference between it and like what we're used to is that they take just a ton of salt and put it on the meat and cook it that way, and then they pull the salt off before they serve it to you. But it's highly salted with like rock salt.
If they want to go up to the game room, it's okay.
Dr. Pacific.
Yeah, the meat just is too good. It's well, we like that one.
So then we worked for a while to get some things on a lot of set words that kind of y'all may know, but you don't know how to pronounce. And so actually me and the other American worked on getting pronunciation. Did you work on it too?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 people have been working today on getting pronunciations that Americans can understand so that you can be understood when you are here on different things. So,
Yeah, that's coffee. You drink coffee all the time here. It's stronger than you drink in the US. You probably have tried that here before. So we drink in small little cups. It's also a very social drink too. Everywhere you go, you sit down to have a little cup like that. Or if you visit someone, they're gonna offer you coffee. Or every time you're gonna be offering you coffee, just when it's like have a kind of a conversation, or just like give you a treat. And that's café. Café. And then we have the main meal in Brazil is lunch. That's not we don't have so many difference around the regions about lunch. We all eat rice and beans for sure, everywhere we go. And then any kind of meat, sometimes it's red meat like beef, or sometimes it's chicken. And then a random salad and potatoes. So that plate is just let's take an example of a very common kind of lunch that we have over here. And so we had 3 main meals in Brazil: coffee, lunch, and dinner. So dinner, they eat pretty much what they have leftovers from lunch. And breakfast is just like bread and some coffee and milk. That's it. It's not that big deal for us. Almost. Does it make sense?
mm-hmm. And then just so y'all know, I know y'all are going to be doing the dinner, but one thing that to just kind of plan on is that we usually have plenty of rice and beans left over from lunch, but that will be something that people kind of expect, is to have rice and beans with everything. So you won't necessarily have to cook it, but just understand that people are probably going to have that with dinner.
So that will already have been cooked at lunch.
Right.
Okay.
Do you think we can count on that, or do we need to plan on supplementing it sometimes?
Say that again?
Can we always count on having enough rice and beans, or should we plan on supplementing it from time to time?
I think you can probably count on having rice and beans.
Are those grapes? Those are huge.
Yes. Are you going to explain?
Ok, essa? Yeah, como você fala isso? Wines? Yeah,
Grapes.
grapes. Yeah, grapes. We have a lot of winery over here, especially in Colombo. Also on the way to the chácara where we live, you can see like plantations, like crops, plantations of that all the way there on the road. And so since it's a region colonized by a lot of Italians and Germans, They have some traditions of dances, Italian food, Italian restaurants, Italian clubs, kind of stuff. So, yeah. Eu não quero ficar falando com as pessoas muito brancas aqui, que meio...
Por que não?
Porque, sei lá, meio estranho. É.
She doesn't want to say that there's a lot of white people here. That's why she said it in Portuguese, but okay.
Yeah. So South region, people are whiter than the rest of the country.
And where are you from?
I am from São Paulo.
Okay, you have to explain what that means.
The big city.
No, the state. I am from 1 hour from the capital, São Paulo. So
Okay.
which is Campinas. We say it's a countryside, but it's not very country. It's also like metropolitan city. It's a big city too. But here in Brazil, they consider me white, so whatever.
Yeah.
Things are different over here.
Curitiba.
Curitiba. So Curitiba, it's a very big city. 11 million inhabitants that live around here. Curitiba is very well known in Brazil by an organized city. Of course, we cannot compare with the cities from US or Europe or in other countries. But comparing Brazil, comparing to Espírito Santo, for example, comparing to Vitória, Vila Velha, and Guarapari, those other cities over there, Curitiba is a very organized, clean, have a lot of trees and parks, so it's a good city. So we are 30 minutes from Curitiba, and so that's so Colombo, downtown Colombo is 30 minutes from downtown Curitiba, and that's 45 minutes from the base where we live.
Yeah, so Curitiba is, as far as I have seen, by far the most American city in Brazil for two reasons. One, because it was colonized by a lot of the same people that we were at about the same time, but also because it was a planned city. So they have things like actual bus stops that are not just like dirt places on the side of the road. So it's interesting in that way for Brazilians, and it will feel kind of not so special for y'all because of that, because it just feels normal for us. But yeah, I have worked long and hard to find the things about Curitiba that are more Brazilian, so that y'all can experience that. Because when I'm going to Curitiba, usually I'm looking for something that feels more like home.
Which you can find.
Yes, which is easy to find there. So we don't live in Curitiba.
Yeah, we live in Colombo, which is 30 minutes from downtown Curitiba, but like around 15 minutes from the hotel that you're gonna be staying. Not 15?
Yeah, and an entire world away from Curitiba.
Yeah, minimum at least 30 minutes. So downtown Colombo is it's very small. It has just like 2 main streets of commerce, some stores, banks, and it's a very rural area because some people from the farms, they come to use the commerce over there. And our head office is in downtown Colombo. So that is, you can show the base. So that is like 15 minutes from the base. And it's like how do you say, dirty road?
Dirt road.
It's like a dirty road of 15 minutes, like 6 kilometers and how many miles?
It's like
4 miles.
what? Yeah, 3.5, 4.
Yeah, that's it pretty much. So yeah, those are the 3 main places that we're gonna see: Curitiba, Colombo, and the base. So they are very far from each other, and we use a Kombi. I don't know if you guys know what's that. That's like a Volkswagen kind of.
Yes, it's a VW bus.
And it's fun to drive that with full of people. So we drive that.
She's using the word fun in the missionary sense.
Adventure, yeah. That's the life that we chose. So we drive the Kombi. We have 2 Kombis that serve all the missionaries there. So the people that live in the base, the single ones, are most adventurous ones. So they drive the Kombi every day to the office. And on the left, you can see the main room of the office with our administrative meetings every week. And so we come every day from the base to the office by combi, and then return at the end of the day to the base again.
Do you have dedicated drivers?
Sorry.
Do you have dedicated drivers for the combis, or is it just whoever's available on the staff?
We have a driver that is available for the entire organization during the day. So he drives to Curitiba, he drives to other places, like scheduled things. But the other people, those that have like license to drive, they drive. So,
Well, that's not necessarily true, right?
kinda. Okay.
So one thing that's weird for us, that's normal here, is to have people that have a license, but don't really know how to drive. Because here, not having a car is super normal. And so people will get a license. I don't know why you don't get licenses. Because it's a thing to do, I guess. And then they may not drive for 3 years. And so you end up with somebody who has a license but can't necessarily drive, and definitely shouldn't be driving a VW bus with 10 people in it.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people that can drive but cannot drive. So there's maybe 5 or 6 of us that drive the combis that are responsible for driving everybody everywhere.
But we have been teaching the others.
Yeah.
I was responsible for teaching the girls to drive. So we made it.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
In a missionary sense.
Yes, always.
So I think we can leave those for the next one.
Okay, because it's a lot of information. So.
Yeah. And so we have some stuff for the people who haven't been to Brazil before, but we'll skip that since you all have. Okay. So, do you have anything else on your part?
Eu?
Yeah.
Ah, só que não. Depois ficar as palavras.
So, I don't know, did you pass this to everybody?
I did.
Okay. So, this is our basic schedule. I think I only know of one thing that's changed, is that we were supposed to have a party on Saturday after you'll get there. But as an answer to a lot of my prayers, that has been moved. So it's not going to be while you're here.
That was gonna be.
So we won't have that. So basically Friday you'll get here, we'll have dinner. I think the plan is to have dinner at a churrascaria in between the airport and the hotel, and then go get some rest. I don't know how tired y'all will be, but if you are tired, we'll have the ability to do that. And I guess let's look at the hotel real quick. So I spent some time at the place where y'all will be. This is the lobby there. It's a nice place. Honestly, I think it's a little bit nicer, I felt like. Maybe just a little cozier than the place in Espírito Santo. It does have the necessary accompaniments, ping pong and foosball. And there was a couple of spaces to have kind of informal meetings inside, which is important. This is kind of the setup for the rooms. It's not gonna blow your mind, but it's not bad at all.
Sure. Good.
Are all the rooms the same?
Basically.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a Holiday Inn, so there's little differences, but it's relatively similar.
So that's 2 doubles? Looks like.
Yeah.
That looks great.
And then bathroom. This is the
What's the water heater situation?
So